Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac. Good runs. We randomed, we had the... we had an Eden run, so let's just do a standard Isaac run. As if we haven't been re-rolling enough, right? Wait, let me put this seed up there for you. That is W3QMR3CX. Not a bad seed as far as things go. It's got a Q and an X in it, a few numbers, a couple letters. All things considered, that's about as good as it gets. And hey, unless it just spelled like "fuck Nick" or something like that, that's about the best we can do. Monstro's Lung as our first item room, or our first item rather, is a really, really interesting proposition for us here. I love this item. Oh my god. So often we get it though in a situation where like it fucks up our rate of fire, or it is the, you know, antagonist of our rate of fire. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Basically, like, we have a rate of fire that is too bad to use it effectively. We're still gonna suffer from that to some extent, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to put enough of a fight together here to make this happen. Now, do I use a bomb to pick up a single nickel? I would not mind doing so, I'll admit. Didn't think that was gonna be the end here. In fact, we've still got quite a lot left over. Please just choose to end your own life and explode, thank you. An extra key. Now I will definitely use a bomb in order to get that nickel, because I need to get to that shop to buy a spirit heart, is my thinking. Not playing fantastically here, just getting used to, I mean, this is the thing, you know, you want to get used to Monstro's Lung before you really, you know, give it your be-all, end-all here. Come on. Come on, maybe. No, okay, next time. Trying to shoot through the seams of the rock. One more penny could give us, or one more, wait a minute, let me think about this. One more bomb could give us some more money there. I'm not going to buy the Spirit Heart yet. I'm very tempted to do so, but at the same time, I would really love to get Black Candle. Now, I can't remember. Black Candle, it gives you an evil up, right? Like, does it also give you the Black Heart? If it gives you a Black Heart, then it's like an objective improvement over the just single Spirit Heart pickup. And it's only 2 cents more, which we can afford. But I just don't want to, like, screw myself, find myself in a position where I did not pick up any extra HP, and then, you know, we find ourselves in a very difficult position, as if I take any damage at all, I'm pretty much fucked. Come on, just give me, like, a single bomb. We have two... Oh, I can't really get any advantage there. I gotta try to buy it, and then just not get hit here. We have 2 tinted rocks. If I could just buy a single bomb, that would be helpful, but... You know, if there's a bomb in sale, if there's a bomb in here for sale, we can't really take advantage of it because I need to buy this instead. Evil up. So it does give us a black heart. This is freaking me out now. My eyes are all messed up. But it feels like I just cranked the gamma up by like 100 points. Because obviously we just lost Curse of Darkness. I mean, I understand the reasoning here. I'm just saying it looks a little weird. Alright. If only I could get him to jump on top of this. This looks like a World War I era, like... You know, German Empire war helmet. If I could just get him to land on top of the spike, I'm pretty sure that's how the Central Powers nearly won. HP? I'm gonna reroll. Yeah, you know what? It's not that bombastic or anything like that, but I'd much rather have the extra HP. I'm really hoping to have, like, it sounds kind of like I'm being a little bit of a wimp, but I'd much rather have kind of like a traditional run here, as opposed to the zany shit that I have been having, the goofy-ass runs that have been kind of plaguing me for a while. Not plaguing, because like some of those runs have actually been quite fun. Like the last run with Missing No and D100. We ended up getting some awesome stuff happening there, and we tapped out probably just before we breakfasted ourselves. Which is an expression I don't think I've ever heard before. But that's okay as well. No tinted rock on this room. Because of the sheer volume of rocks, oftentimes you will find one. What am I hoping for now that we have Monstro's Lung? Like, Monstro's Lung is kind of the defining characteristic of this run, I would expect. I would love to get piercing shots. That's like the next big thing on this run. If we could get piercing shots, that would be amazing. Wonder if we can actually shoot this in here. Yeah, we can. It's going to take 100 years. Oh, or maybe it'll take 2 seconds here. Come on, come on. Ah, yes! We might be able to get one more penny out of that, but I'm mostly just excited we got the dime. I didn't think it was going to work out for a minute there, but then it ended up happening. Okay, we're killing them relatively easily. Yeah, like piercing shots, penetrative shots, whatever you want to call them, that's the next big thing for us. And after we get those, it's all about tier effects and damage. Not the bean so much. The bean is a little bit more of a, you know, a throwaway item. I was on, like, IsaacRanks.com, and apparently the bean is one of the most, like, disliked items in the game, or it's considered one of the least valuable. I don't agree with that at all. Like, I think the bean is actually, it's not great, and it's not as good as it was in vanilla, but I think it's alright. I think it gets a little bit of a bad rap. Health down. Okay, well, we did get the... Shit. We did get the blood bag really, really easily, so I'm not gonna hate on this too much. And if you're wondering, like, well, if you love the bean so much, why don't you take it? Well, let's not go crazy here, you know. I do have the D6, so I'm hoping to keep that. Well, if you have the D6, why don't you reroll the bean? Well, I'm hoping to get a deal with the devil here and maybe reroll what's in there. That extra key is actually very nice. Should have a decent chance, if I shoot all of this poop in here, of getting to 15 cents, maybe being able to buy another item of value from our shop. We've already gotten one. Come on, work with me here. Don't make me clickety-clackety too much. There we go, 15 cents. Alright, first things first. Our boss fight. Larry Jr. Pretty annoying when it comes to not getting hit, but also pretty, you know, weak when it comes to his own vitality. So, Monstro's Lung, pretty short work there. Let's see what we've got. I guess there's no way we're going to reroll Little Steven, because we're going to reroll the bean instead. So, it's Book of Sin. Let's go all in here. Let's take Book of Sin, use it, get a black heart, which is actually a pretty good payout there. Reroll it. Gimpy is fine. And then we'll come back out here. And a little confusing. You can't get anything for shooting the poop in here. Mask actually fits fairly well, I guess. And now we can reroll the bean. Oh, yeah, here we go again. I'm an idiot. It's just such a... It's so tempting to just run into that room. Let's see what we got in here first. I'll tell you what, I'll buy the Steam sale. And then I'll buy the Spirit Heart to keep myself juiced up for deals with the devil. But, Nun's Habit is good, don't get me wrong. I don't really want it, though. Not as much as I want everything to be half price forever, you know? Well, we could probably still buy it, though. Let's take the opportunity to shoot all this. There's some money back there, but I don't think it's accessible. And maybe we won't have a good chance to get, seriously, I'm so sorry. Every time, man. We need 2 cents to be able to pick it up. It's not impossible. Let little Steven take care of it. See how long that'll take. I thought maybe he'd be my good luck charm. Well, we got 2 poops left. There's one. We gotta get a nickel or something. Truth be told, we shouldn't have been able to buy the Steam sale anyway. So just the fact that we were able to actually get an item from that is pretty good. Alas, we didn't quite get the total payout that we wanted, but shit happens, you know? We're a little bit slower than usual. My boss rush sense is tingling a little bit. It's been a few days. So when I get to boss rush, man, I'm going to let out a torrent of boss rush. It is going to be a big mess. There we go. So that should allow us to, in this case, probably go to our item room. Although, you know, we might want to go to our shop with the Steam sale. It would take 10 cents to be able to buy a key and... I'm going to try this, by the way. It would take 10 cents to be able to buy a key and an item. So that might be worth it, now that I think about it. We've lowered kind of the barrier to entry, you know? Very poor damage on my part, but at least they are both going to die in the process there. And above all else, I'm just happy I picked up the pentagram, not only for the extra damage, but for the extra deal with the devil chance. We've got the precedent for it, so to have those doors, you know, open is going to be, it's going to be nice for us. Even if we get hit here, we'll still have an okay chance. Like, not a good chance, but an okay chance. Alright. I'm actually happy we found our shop fairly early. Not a smart idea on my part. And there goes our Eternal Heart. Alright. Let's smarten up and fly right. You know, this was mishandled. That's okay. Now we don't need to worry about red heart damage because we've already taken... Or maybe we haven't taken it. Maybe we've only taken Eternal Heart damage. I'll take BFF. It's not immediately the most valuable item in the game, but it helps out a lot. It makes our familiars better. And above all else, it gives us a lot of like scaling potential in the future. I gotta check something here. Are you recording in 60 frames per second? You're recording in 60 frames per second. You're just looking a little janky on my preview frame there. Hopefully that's coming out all right in the YouTube feed. But you know, just for these videos to get on YouTube will be a nice change of pace after all their processing troubles, and also my own inability to have you know, connection to the internet has also been a slight issue. Thought maybe I could land a couple of shots in there. We're still dealing with, like, the principal problem with Monstro's Lung, which is really poor rate of fire. Scorpio's not going to help out that much, but it's worth not re-rolling, I think. And we still have our re-roll available for a potential deal with the devil, even though I'm a little skeptical now that we've taken red hard damage. Pentagram helps out a little bit, but I don't think we're going to get it. Not on this floor, with the existing penalty associated with it, because we got one on the last floor, but that's okay. We're still doing pretty well here. Poison damage, damage upgrade in the form of the pentagram, and a re-roll ready, just in case the unthinkable does happen here, and we do get a deal with the devil. Maybe we'll get the Fallen on the next floor. We get that standard, like, Fallen deal with the devil double pack. Wins the game for us. It's a range upgrade. Definitely not worth it. Tears, please. That's close. Speed plus damage. I actually love speed upgrades, so I'm not going to be mad about this. And we're a little bit ahead of the curve time-wise, so if I wanted to, I could spend a little bit of time coming down here and trying to get whatever consumables may remain. Very stupid damage, but it's alright. I would like to buy a Spirit Heart so that we could have at least a snail's chance. Is that even snail's pace is an expression, but, you know, if you think about it, if we were in a race, a snail wouldn't have a good chance, so I think it holds. That's actually really good. This health downgrade pill is really good for a deal with the devil implications in the future, but for now, let's just move along. We're going to be a little bit before boss rush pace. It's just something I mentioned, just so you know. It's at the back of your mind or the front of your mind, or, you know, somewhere on those sides of your mind where you have to use your tongue to scrape it into your mouth so you can taste it. Can't really do too much in there. Probably should not have gone for the big room first, but that's okay. This is one of the rooms that makes you understand how important, like, penetrative tears are, because we could have just one-shot pretty much every enemy, like every segment of that enemy. I'm figuring that we're probably only like 2 shots away from being able to kill him here. And we picked up enough consumables there to make me feel pretty good about myself. Do we really want to blow up the mushrooms? I mean, I want to. Whether or not we're going to be able to is a different matter altogether. And you know what? Little Steven, he was like the AJ. If we're doing in Backstreet Boys comparisons, which is pretty much like the language that I speak. If we're doing in Backstreet Boys comparisons, you know what, he wasn't AJ. Little Steven was kind of like Howie. He's a noteworthy member of the Backstreet Boys. But, you know, he's below Nick, obviously, who is like the alpha male of the Backstreet Boys. And he's below Brian, who is kind of like the nice guy, you know, like the Blue Ranger or something like that. We got one more left? Oh, one more head, at least. Okay. You know what, I'll come back for that key. I don't trust myself to get it right now. And then we picked up BFF, and it's like Howie got his own recording contract, and you found out that he's actually the strongest singer in the bunch, you know? That's pretty much what just happened right there. Now, I don't know for sure if Howie is the best singer of the Backstreet Boys. I'd say it's probably Kevin. He's the one, he always looked like he had a little bit of, like, maturity associated with him, you know? We'll take the Emperor for now. I'm positing an analogy that maybe makes sense, you know, makes it more digestible for a wider audience. Chocolate milk? I mean, I don't know if this completely ruins our charge time. Actually seems totally fine. And I think this should make our shots, like, substantially more potent, so it's looking pretty awesome. Let's see if maybe... Oh my god, the dream's coming true! Okay, this is actually crazy damage. This is amazing. We'll take Rotten Baby because it's good enough. And then we'll take Guppy's Tail, because it's good enough. Now, none of those by themselves are run winners, but it's a start. And we don't need to worry that much about our HP anyway. Because, like, you know, we do have this Maggie's Faith thing going on. If we can actually swing it so that we don't do exactly what we just did right there. That being said, with our existing HP, we probably don't need to sweat the... Or with our existing damage, we don't need to sweat our HP that much. Because our damage is through the roof. How is Rotten Baby affected by BFF? Does it spit out flies that do more damage than they otherwise would have? Catacombs 2? Shit, dude, I don't even know. We'll see if we get some more money here. I'll tell you what, blow this up. Okay, interesting. I'll tell you what I think I'm gonna do. We're gonna come up here and blow this guy's mind. That didn't give us enough money. We're up at 6 cents. I wanted to be at 7. Maybe buy Pandora's box, trade it, and reroll it, but... And I could have gotten an extra bomb out of that. We have not been to our curse room yet, so let's go to our curse room. Try not to die in the process, because we've got a lovely run happening right here. Friendly spiders, okay. And then on our way back here, see what's going on in this room. Yeah, okay, that's worth it. And I'm tempted to just Emperor out. But we should be able to do this without losing, like, our lives, because we're going to be doing so much damage. I mean, little Brimstone alone is going to be doing, like, or twice as what it normally does, right? At least. It's either 2 or 2.5, so that pickup is pretty enormous. We're a little bit slower than I'd like to be again, but it's okay. We did get our deal with the devil. I just want to see if, is there a Spirit Heart for sale in there? I'd like to protect my interests on the next floor. There is not. Okay, well, then we're stuck with what we got. Possibly with the blood bank on the next floor. So it's a bit of a weird one, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's great from a damage standpoint as well. What do you think about that HP downgrade? I think that's probably something we're going to be interested in, actually. I love the Emperor card. We should have used it, but I think the HP downgrade is a little bit more valuable, honestly. I think that might end up being a full HP upgrade, might end up saving our lives, or putting ourselves in a position where it's impossible to save our lives anyway. Alright, so this floor, we're hoping for, maybe for once, a Spirit Heart that we can actually make use of. For now, though, like, our damage is actually exceptional. On all accounts. Familiars, killing it. Monstro's Lung Chocolate Milk, killing it. Just need a little bit more to take us to that, you know, final level. Come on, Rotten Baby. I was gonna say, that's... Like, if there's one enemy that's not directly in front of us, that's your job, Rotten Baby. I'm the guy who does his job, you must be the other guy. Okay, we need... Oh my god, really? The neutral fly came back to bite me in the ass? I lost my Eternal Heart as a result of that. Not feeling too happy about that right now, I'll tell you that much. So thank God we took Maggie's Faith so I could just completely squander, like, all the Eternal Hearts we're supposed to get. Still shaking a little bit of these post-moving jitters away. That's alright. I hope that this is one of those runs where, like, the quality of the items compensates for the lack of quality of the decisions right now. Hopefully, at least. And now, if we wanted to, we could actually go back to this curse room. So, actually, I'm going to take advantage of that while there's so many red hearts on the ground. Why not? Probably should have done it without going to any extra rooms, just so if we had to reroll something, we could have. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I'm not going to take any of that. Gimpy, thank you. What's my reasoning, by the way, behind not taking any of that? Scares the shit out of me, man. I don't want to end up with a bad trip pill and just be completely fucking dead as a result of my desire for, like, a Tears upgrade. I'd love to go back. I'm going to be honest with you. It's probably not that high of a priority for me right now, but... we'll see. For right now, I don't want to throw away an amazing glass cannon run, which is pretty much my favorite kind of run, just to see what those pills are, you know? It seems like a bit of a foolish decision to make. Too late for Counterfeit Penny to be really that useful, considering we got a decent amount of money plus Steam sale already. Thank you. We'll keep opening these, because we got a decent amount of keys. Skeptical about Boss Rush, guys, which is probably great news for you. Super Bandage is an amazing item for us in this specific context. That's going to help us out a ton. At securing, hopefully deals with the devil in the future. We did just get one on the last floor, and you might be saying, oh, but you use your D6. What are you going to do about that, smart shithead? Well, I'm going to, first off, watch your language. Secondly, where'd you learn to swear like that? Dick school? Thirdly, we can easily buy a charge if there's one available on the shop, so I'm not overly concerned about that. Plus, I don't think we're going to get a deal with the devil anyway, because honestly, I have not really earned one, so suck on that, Mr. Hufflebottom. As long as we keep getting, like, what we paid for these back, I don't mind. We only got to do one more room to make it worthwhile, and we'll see what we got in here. I'll tell you what, that's a ton of money. We'll buy this, and that's good enough. I don't really like Converter. I don't get Converter. Like, mathematically, I get it, but from, like, a game strategy standpoint, this is honest, by the way, I don't get it. Like, I don't know why I would rather have red hearts than Spirit Hearts, so I just don't fuck around with it. Because I feel like it's kind of unnecessary. The Spirit Hearts, red hearts is all pretty much the same to me once you get to a certain phase of the game. The adversary. More like the adverse fairy. That's offensive, I apologize. But I am happy to have this Tears upgrade, which will make it faster for me to charge. And is that our third Guppy item? That's Guppy item number 2, apparently. But I'm taking it because I'm taking Guppy items. Alright, down to the next floor. Slower than I need to be with no teleportation card. Probably, for once, want to actually keep this Eternal Heart alive if possible. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world anyway. I'm loving this run. Actually, I complain enough that when I'm having a great time, I should remember to say so. You know, I'm not actually working on this, but if you say that you're working on something, it makes people get off your back. So I'm working on being a little bit more appreciative, you know, of my surroundings and my life, the good things therein, and, you know, understanding the value that the bad things bring to me. Was that convincing? I got a bridge I want to sell you. Which, I don't understand that phrase, but we'll get to that. Joker is actually where I want to be, but I guess I'm already there. So I might as well say that I'm having a good time on this run. I'm enjoying it. Let's go to our curse room right away. Why do I take issue with the, if you believe that, I got a bridge I gotta sell you, comment? If anyone came to me and said that they had a bridge for sale, first off, I'd be like, yo, dog, I'm a little skeptical because of the analogy, or because of the idiom, but also, I'm not like a civil engineer. What am I gonna do with the bridge? You should probably try to sell that to like a city or something like that. I think it'll probably work out a little better for you. Instead of trying to sell your bridge to just random people who have no necessarily, you know, interest or background in the category. However, if you still would like to sell me the bridge, can I please see your credentials? Because I might like to invest in that bridge if you're selling it on the cheap. It sounds like you're looking to offload it. Maybe I can take it off your hands. I can't believe we actually are going to be able to do boss rush, by the way. What do you think about this? I like Maggie's bow enough, weirdly enough. And that saves our reroll for this situation, which I think worked out relatively well. And then, oh, I forgot. I'm so sorry. I forgot that the Joker card wouldn't allow us to teleport out of the whole thing. That I feel shitty about that, because I really did actually want to go to the item room on this floor. That's me being dumb. I apologize. I catch flack and for going to the boss rush all the time, and I take issue with it, and I always say, like, oh, I don't feel like that's deserved. When it isn't. That time it's deserved. I should have gone to our item room. That's my mistake. I probably could have gone to our item room and still finished the, like, gotten through to boss rush as well. But truth be told, we actually did have like a pretty good turn of events as a result of our boss rush there. So it's not like it was a terrible decision. It's just slightly suboptimal, I think. And hopefully we can snag a deal with the devil on this floor, and then, you know, we'll get the Guppy situation. And I'm really sorry to Maggie's faith, which I just continue to completely forsake at every opportunity, but come on. Come on. Alright, I gotta go for a second. Temperance. Very interesting. Is there a full red heart back there, or just a regular old red heart back there? I'm hoping for an HP upgrade here. We can actually make use of it. We have Maggie's bow, so a half heart is actually totally fine for us now that I think about it. Not the greatest pickup, but a pretty good pickup, I think, in our current unique situation. Portable slot is actually pretty good, too. This is not the way you want to use it. You want to use it in like a second secret room with like black hearts or eternal hearts or something like that. You can just ball out of control, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm not going to reroll this just yet. I'd like to be able to reroll two things at once, basically, is what my thinking is. Thank you, Gimpy. You know what? I don't care. Keep taking my spirit hearts. We got another one back. You're going to pay out sooner or later. Like, hopefully sooner, though. I'm getting a little anxious about this. I don't want to lose literally all of my HP. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to reroll both of these. Speedball's not that good. Scapular little chub, huh? Luck up. Lemon party. Little chub's okay. Scapular's okay. And I think we're probably best off taking Bloody Penny here. Just for, you know, survivability's sake. I think it's a pretty good situation. Oh, I picked up Lucky Rock by accident. I thought there was a small rock back here, but that's okay. Alright, let's continue exploring. You know, that's the thing. When I complain about people complaining about the way that I play Isaac, and it becomes this weird meta circle jerk of like, oh, you're complaining about people complaining about you complaining about them complaining. And it's all valid. We should all just shut the fuck up and be happy, probably. But I do take issue when people are like, you know, you skipped one item room to do boss rush, that's objectively bad. And I'm like, well, is it really objectively bad though? Because like instead of having your choice of one item, you get your choice of 4 items. It seems like boss rush is preferable in that situation. But in that situation, I could have done it all. Rolling in the deep, you know, so I should have. Guppy. This is our last chance. Hey, we did it. And I'll probably just end up... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We tap out here. Then we re-roll this. That's not very good. We take our crate, probably. Box, whatever you'd like to call it. And 2 of spades. You get an I found pills. Well, probably better off with Samson's Lock now. What's our other one? Lemon Party? I'd rather have 2 of spades just for the chance of that working out for us in the future. But now this run is won like 100 times over. We're not losing this one at this point. I'll even go to big rooms first. You know, we still don't have that piercing shot that I classified as like the first must-have item. It's not really a must-have. It's just I'd really like to have it. And we're going to be generating just a stupid number of flies. I recognize I'm leaving a bomb behind. That's all right, though. It, like, literally is just completely a non-factor for us here. I wouldn't concern yourself with the potential outcome of this run. You know what is actually, like, one of the... I give it shit all the time because people love it so much as, like, half a joke, but whatever. BFF was, like, the real deal here, man. BFF is really helping out Little Brimstone in particular. Of course I'm going to pick up Capricorn. It ruins our permanent Polaroid invincibility, but it gives us so much more damage. And we don't have, like, the Whore of Babylon or anything like that, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like we're cutting our damage in half by picking it up. We're actually just improving it, so... Happy to have it. Oh, no, I took a little damage doodle over there. I don't know what I'm talking about. Forgive me. Again, my brain is running like 100% IKEA right now. Just building coffee tables, so forgive me. Probably should have used 2 of spades before I opened that, or just not opened it. Tell you what, though, we actually have the opportunity to re-roll Goat Head. I'm gonna still open this. Never learned my lesson. Re-roll Goat Head in a 9 lives. Sure, I mean, I think we were already in a pretty great spot, but 9 lives helps. Gives us that extra Guppy push if we needed it, which we don't, but... If/when they ever add Super Guppy to the game, I'm telling you, man. Here's my problem with Guppy. I don't know if this is going to resonate for everybody. My problem with Guppy is not that Guppy shows up all the time. It's that there's only 2 transformations in the game, and one of them is useless. Like, the Lord of the Flies transformation is both rarer than Guppy, at least that's my, like, anecdotal evidence, and is also, like, not nearly as worthwhile. So... You find yourself in a situation where you're like, there's really only 1 transformation, and then it shows up all the time. If there were a ton of transformations, and maybe they aren't all game-breaking, but like if there were like 8 transformations, so you had like a little bit more variety, you could be like, we could become Guppy or Goopy on this run, you know? You'd have a little bit more excitement, a little bit more of a fun time with it, I think. But I might be talking out of my butthole, so ignore me. 24 minutes here. It's about where my limit is for conscious thought that is actually cogent. Great stuff. We're just gonna... I mean, like, I don't really have any higher level strategy. Yara rune, though? Awaz rune. Does this even work on this floor? No. It might work. I thought we tried to test it, but maybe, like, we never got it to actually work out for us. It might work if you get a black market out of it, which is like an 8% chance, like a 1 in 12 or something like that. I don't know for sure, though. This douchebag, like, erased my entire fly army. I was using that for Isaac, you jerk. Not that it really is seeming like it's gonna matter all that much in the whole scheme of things. More keys, please. Yes, we are. You're not wrong. We are already above the threshold if you count this 2 of spades card. We could have 5 or 6 keys depending on how we use these. But I would, you know, what if we get a Yara rune or something like that? I'm more comfortable when we have like 8. I'm most comfortable when we have like 90, but we don't have too much control over that. What we will have control over is the items that we end up taking on the chest. We are in, you know, it's the rich get richer, you know? We're in such a comfortable position that we don't have to take decent items. We can reroll until we get great items. Which is always a nice position to be in, you know? If you're strong in Isaac, you stand to get stronger. Yeah, okay, I'll try it now. We actually gained a key in the process. Didn't gain much other than that, but I am playing you're probably some armchair Isaac enthusiasts out there saying, Northern Line, you sure are losing a lot of HP here. You know, don't you need those spirit hearts to succeed on this run? Traditionally speaking, you'd probably like to have them. I'm not even going to worry about Steam sale. It can still show up, so I just think it's like completely irrelevant whether or not we take it. Traditionally speaking, it's valuable, but with 10 lives, 9 lives, I don't think it matters for us at all, actually. Like, if we could beat pretty much any room. I guess we might as well take it. We can beat pretty much any room on 1 HP, so we got a huge window for success here. It's extremely unlikely that anything goes so terribly wrong that we just can't, you know, hold our shit together here. Not good. Not good enough. Not good. Very good. Alright, so we got 3 rerolls here. Tech point 5 is amazing. Satanic Bible is amazing in a reroll context, for sure. And I'm just not going to touch the HP because I think it's more valuable to me as a reroll. Tech point 5 is a huge pickup for us here, though. I love it. One of the best DPS items in the game. Dry Baby is acceptable. That's one of those items that we didn't have to take here because we're already in such a good position, but you know, if you're in a shitty position, Dry Baby can really seal the deal for you, or can help you at least. We have Nun's Habit on this run too, so if we really wanted to, we could farm some rerolls, try to pick up like truly game-breaking items, but it's not really that relevant in the whole scheme of things. I'd kind of rather just put this one in the books. It's the first like really overpowered run I think I've had since the move, so I'm happy to get like a decent one under my belt here. That's not good damage. Shouldn't be taking that. What's this, though? The Emperor. I was actually about to say, I hope it's the Emperor. Okay, well, we'll just finish it off then, I guess. Yeah, oh my god, Infestation 2 and Mysterious Liquid are both super amazing. Well, Mysterious Liquid maybe less so, but it depends on what kind of enemies you're fighting. Infestation 2 is huge, though. That's one of the fastest Blue Baby fights we've had in recent memory, for sure. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.